myself. It's supposed to be sad. Oh yeah. It's my Thursday tonight. It'll be out tonight. Tonight, the brown shirts tonight will commence in the ghetto in Pennsylvania. The leader of the brown shirts will be back tonight. I come to you on the 6th day of November 2025. We will have tomorrow another cooking show for her birthday in the outskirts. I did one come out tomorrow. MzVicky, thick and rich. People only care about your drama. No one cares about your makeup. Yes, it's the 6th day already. Remember, 3:45. Fear-mongering radio. We are commercial music-free sponsoring podcast. I've even known to write stuff, but I don't just all of a sudden just say, I'll be right back. We gotta pay the bills. We don't ask for any good. We're not e-beggars here. Because tonight the brown shirts will give money out. To the fear. He's back. I've been deported down to Florida and then detained in North Carolina. He's back in the hood. See, Stewie got made fun of by one of the troll accounts. Well done, Stewie. It's just a great day, and I wonder if KC Grits will call the show. Oh, yes, so many wars. I guess the hunch has got to play Snap for the month. He won't do it. Someone dropped over medical emergency in his little brainwashing and just stood there like an idiot, just look at his face like, oh, God. You can't be dropping dead during my press conference and still thinks that Americans don't pay the tariffs. So, put me on TikTok bitching about the Snap stuff. It's like, that's you voted in, man. That's the way it goes. Bitch. New York now has whatever the hell they have. Pretty interesting. Brainwasher. Sean Handy had Elmer Fudd on from Houston. Cruise, and he was like, man, pull the head there, we're done. But he didn't want to say it. They didn't want to hear that because the hunch would get pissed if Sean Handy would go against the grain. House is burning down, don't worry about it, just turn on the sports. Anyways, we have a draft dodge up on the hill, convicted felon, adjudicated rapist. I always wondered if I can just grab any woman like he did, he can just do that. I'm just curious if Rommel could be grabbed by somebody in public. BlindViews, I said, will be in there giving him money. He'll make GERD tonight. He'll probably make about $200-$300 tonight. I never served, but we have one in the wars and two. September 1st, 1939, and then Japan capitulated on September 2nd, 1945, and the mighty Mo, where it ended in hostilities. But in between, we did have to storm those beaches. We had to nuke the Japanese once but twice. We did snap the next across when we freed the Jews who were deported to America. We sent them back to be slaughtered. He practiced on kids and elderly people to get rid of people. We went to Hedgehove, and we finally got there. He took his own life, capitulated. Hitler did. Berlin was Ward was the last 24 hours. A lot of people got executed. His guards were tortured by Russians for years. Don't really care. They had to go what they deserved. Unmarked graves, bullet to the head. Payback's a bitch. Rat line. That's why we burn churches, Catholic churches, to the ground. And then the blue laws look them up. let all the we brought in some of the Germans too as well. So we're guilty as charged of us too as well. Guess you want to have it both ways, double standard. Then, of course, after World War II, we had the Forgotten War. I have no idea what that was about. Police thing and whatever else. It's stupid. Fighting someone else's war. As we had to do in Vietnam, 58,000 plus. A lot of MIAs come home soon. Man, we in blue. Don't like a cop. Please call a crackhead. That's all there is to it. Pick up the phone. Say, hey, come get me. Come on over. The crackhead will come on over. None of victims. God bless working class. Who are these men and women in the armed forces? They are the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, the Navy, the Merchant Coast Guard. In and out of uniform, we thank you so much for the service of this country in the great state of Minnesota where leaves are coming down. Backyard, I gotta do another snap them home down. Put the convertible back and bring out the 2002. You are your choices in life. I don't want with poor people. Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not shower in the shower. I think I said Paul Dembski last time. It was Sven Johnson. He, oh yes, he shall not be named. My biggest hater is in Clearwater, Florida. He passed away. Lived on the 4th floor overlooking the alley. He'd always listen and piss and moan about me. Legendary behavior. Me and him went back and forth. We fought with our mouth, not our mouses. We had the time of our life. Paul Dembski made up numerous troll accounts to troll me on YouTube, NoTube, and trolled me over on Talk Shoe, the Mighty Big Shoe. The Poor Network. My brother, the bitch, the porn. No, it's not the porn. It is the Poor Network. Those are the days. You don't slam a locker and tell two people that a child's in need. Sandusky will come out in a cardboard box. We simply take care of these people, these chummels. We execute them at the all. We simply do public hangings so they can separate garbage 12 on, 12 off until they beg for the sweet release of death. Joe Pa got away with it. One of the Crow is dead. She should be deported or executed. Public hangings isn't that tough. Don't need any drugs. To rope, some plywood, 50 states, 50 gallows, murderers, rapists, whatever it may be. We should be living in a civilized society here. But once you allocate to your poor choices, you capitulate to them instead of saying mistake all the time. No, it's a mistaken choice. If you continue to say mistake, we're never going to fix it. Hey, I made the poor choice of what I'm doing in my life. You pay yourself first. You grow up poor. You don't save money and smoke cigarettes. Not my fault. When you die of cancer, what's him? The VP of Bush passed away. Made a lot of money on sacrificing men and women at the ultimate freedom. Some good health care kept him alive for years. No Deadpool hit. I highly doubt the hunch will send somebody. Maybe. We'll see if never the Trumper will go. When it comes to choices, safe sex is an issue. Throw a pill, trend, cherry patch. Always keep the kids out of the behaviors. Okay? Sluts. Whores, right? Whores in the back seat. Sluts. No, yeah, whores in the back, sluts on the couch. They're selective and make love in the bed. It's a condom. I require to have one on so you don't get some pregnant. You carry the groceries, women. You carry the groceries. When he runs off, the father, the child. Or you back for the num-nums, knock her up like a cheerleader. That's all you gotta do. Please put a condom on. Thank you so much. AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea, needle penis. Ouch. All behavior. I have no children I know of. Hopefully you weren't in an orange jumpsuit last Saturday and Sunday, Monday, on Halloween, out drinking and driving. I used to have the Imbecile, the show on the Cowpote podcast over there, and Blowtorch shut down 31st of January. I always used to do the Imbecile, the show on Lakeshore News. Name out people getting pulled over and drinking and driving in my community. They didn't call someone. Now they're all convicted felons in Old Canada. You can't go to Old Canada when you are a convicted felon. They don't take felons. I guess, what's his name? Can't go there. Tater can't go there. Nope. Because he's a convicted felon. If you call someone, just pick up the phone. I've had 3 people murdered by drunk drivers. That's all I'm ever asking. Just call someone or you're going to murder somebody. Thank you very, very much. Public service of myself and all the board members on a beautiful Thursday at Fear-mongering Radio. Elections have consequences, they always say, right? They have to have these things with the mayor here, and we're the first among, which I'm not, a lot of Hmongs have immigrated to St. Paul. I'm not surprised. An Asian culture is big off of University Avenue, a lot of all kinds of stuff, so I'm not surprised. Kicked out, I think it was Melvin, who in the hell the mayor. Here's the problem in downtown Minneapolis, St. Paul. They don't want to point out there's too many homeless people. They don't want to be the heavy that behavior. I've been up Cedar Avenue in the mornings, and they're always congregating under the social strain 55, and the pedestrian I walked over a long time ago is tents on there and everything else, and there was a really nice MTC bus right next to the Native Americans kind of start there. Franklin Avenue is the little sister of Lake Street. There's a lot of Native Americans, and there was a bus stop there last year. Nice, sitting bus, but guess what? You can't have nice things because if they're doing, they're having sex and everything else. So MTC took that out. I don't blame them. Like I said, I don't run with poor people. I never have. You can build inexpensive low-income apartments, 3Ds, but 3D manufacturers, son of bitches. But then again, there are people that do want to make better life for themselves. People of color do move out of the inner city that want to better themselves in the suburbs. Especially women of color that are single and the father ran off. They want their kid to go to good schools, and they want to have a good place to live, a safe place. Not just white flight, but I think it's working class flight have left Minneapolis. And you're some woman of color and you've got 2 children. Maybe you're married, you and your hubby, and like, man, my brother lived off of Blaisdell and Lake Street. She's been long past, and his son, when he I remember when the Shellwood disaster, I was babysitting that morning when that went off. I remember he waited till he was going to be going to kindergarten. He moved him and my 2 bros. They moved to Egan because he was not going to have to go to Minneapolis schools, even though school was walking distance. Someone got stabbed outside the place, but he moved to Egan right before he was going to go to school, kindergarten. He wasn't going to have him go to Minneapolis schools, not in that area. He was just there for cheap for a while. His girlfriend, he was poking. They were living there. Remember on his birthday in December, I called him up. I go, "What's going on?" He said, "My car got towed on my Christmas morning." December, it was his birthday. He didn't move it in time. They towed it on his birthday. Like, well, got to move that when they were doing the snow emergency in Minneapolis. They don't screw around. With people at working class, leave the inner city, and I don't care where it's at. Smart ones get out. Or they'll live under a bridge for my safety instead of living in the house in the city. I mean, I don't care if it's Gary, Indiana, Chicago, or where the hell you live. The people that do want that are poor, don't have a lot of money. They just want to live, go to work every day. So this hunch behavior going on with the SNAP. You vote him in office. People bitch about that. It's like, the way it is. That's who you voted in. He still doesn't understand about tariffs. They asked him in the the briefing today when someone had a medical emergency, and he still doesn't think we pay the tariffs. It's just they give the government money. He just doesn't understand how it works. If you do question about it, he gets pissed. It's fake news. He's so stupid on that behavior. People are laying people off. The economy's slowing down. He doesn't care. He could care less. The hunch could give 2 F's about any of you guys out there unless you have money. He doesn't care. Does not give 2 pumps about any of you people out there. And I guess some judge is trying to say he has to restore SNAP. He won't, and he should if he's a law-abiding, as they say, Republican common sense, and you obey. I have a feeling they're going to overturn this behavior going on with tariffs, but he won't follow directions. He won't. When you're like, Hitler didn't care, so he'll do the same thing. I vote Libertarian. I voted. I didn't vote for the hunch. I was watching the 60 Minutes interview. I mean, again, I don't mind doing my little rant on politics here. I know you guys know where I stand. Independent Republican, working class, pay my taxes, love my wife, go to work, whatever. I'm not afraid to die on my feet, won't live on my knees, won't do it. I'm not going to do it. And it was, I listened to it, I was driving, so it was an hour 10, and he's hunched over, obviously can't sit back in his chair with his hands folded. He's got to hunch forward, can't sit up straight, he just cannot do it. Won't do it, sweating like a pig. And every time he answers a question, one thing I asked about how safe he was in Washington, she said, don't answer that. He's like, because she didn't give him the answer he wanted. And then everything led back to Obama and Biden. He could never just answer the question. It was a constant blame game. Sorry, the economy's tanking. People are blaming people off because it's uncertain with the tariffs. Okay, like it or not, people are doing it. Hormel's doing it. Here in town, Target laid off a bunch of people. Market sucks. Man, it's too bad. I hate to see people losing. You got rid of a bunch of people in the government, and I get it, but not getting the government shut down should have been done taking care of the damn thing. Now they're gonna start canceling flights. I see that in the business I'm in. That's gonna be a big problem. That UPS one, that was pretty tragic. The engine fell off that some bit, but they have some major problem where because something happens. But they're gonna start, during the little Thanksgiving rush, man. You want to just go home to see your mom or dad, whatever you want to do. Turkey lurkey. We just tried to wipe her leg, so not a big deal. But I don't think only way I would travel during the holiday season would be I'd go on a cruise. If I'm going to do a cruise, I'd fly to somewhere in the 23rd, spend an extra couple days where I'm going to be at in the port, and then come back after New Year's Day. The only way I would travel, I'd get there a day early, 2 days early, just kind of relax to get there in advance. But I'm not going anywhere for Thanksgiving because people go Christmas. Christmas is a big thing. People will go for Christmas to see mom and dad. That's a big thing for a lot of people. I get it. That's a family, religious get together. So that's how it was. When her mom and dad were alive, we always went up to her. She woke up in that house for, what did she say, 40 years straight in a row? I think it was something like that. But people will fly for Christmas. Thanksgiving, they'll try to keep it local. But if I'm traveling to Thanksgiving, I'm doing carry-on. I'm going to have very little clothing, a small bag, and that's it. Christmas, if you have to go somewhere, just ship the gifts in advance. If you can, just spend the extra nickel. Just ship them a week in advance, get them there. So they're trying to have them on the airline, and they lose, and then you're screwed. So, they're just like golf clubs, man. Make sure you have a hard side. Just ship the damn stuff. If you're going to go on somewhere, like you're going to be in Florida for 2 weeks, see your parents, ship the damn golf clubs they get there in advance. What's that city where all the golfers play at? I think Sarasota. Tim's been there. Whatever the hell it is. I know someone bought a house there. I was talking one day at the airport one day. They bought a house, and they're enjoying it. I see once in a while. What that golf course place is called. But, I get that. If I'm going with my golf clubs, I'm just going to ship them. It'll be hard case. If I'm bringing them on a plane, it'll be hard case. Don't go soft. They'll snap it right in half. Then you're screwed. We have a second set down at my mom's house down there in Arizona, but I'm not shipping my stuff on a soft case, especially golf clubs. But this shutdown is just continues on, and the snap behavior going on. And, I was talking to Day 25. He's whining about his welfare getting cut off. It's like, well, that's the way she goes, man. Hunch doesn't care. He won't care. He's not going to do a damn thing. He can care less. The Hunch, like he really cares of what you think about him. It's just, J.P. Morgan was the kind of person who would lock you in a room until you got your shit together. J.P. Morgan, listen to good history on him. I've listened to other ones on him about it. He'd lock you in a room and say, make up your, That's why he's running around. Doesn't want to talk about Jeffrey Epstein. Wants to piss him on. It's like stupid as hell. But meanwhile, regular Americans that are poor, they want their SNAP. I get it. We help our people here first in this country that need it. Some need it, some don't. They're getting screwed. That's the way she goes. I mean, it's what are you going to do, right? Let's go look real quick and where they're coming in from. It was late. About over 100 downloads have come in over the last 30 days. Spotify, which pays me, I appreciate it. Apple Podcasts. It's pretty good to see Apple Podcasts. That's a pretty big. I mean, to get one from there is more than I expect. I mean, I get a lot of YouTube. I get a lot of YouTube. I get a lot of NFL ones with there too. Well, Chrome, Safari, iVox, XCOM, X.com, Bizarre, Apple Core Media, Podtrack.com, Generic, Google Podcasts. I didn't know I was on there. Google UI WebView, Spreaker, and GoodPods.com. I didn't know I was over there, but the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, France, Israel. Let my people go. Japan, Mozambique, Singapore. 4 floors of whores in Singapore. Look it up. 4 floors of whores. I took Rugburn there. South Africa and Kenya. Nairobi County. Thank you very much. That's hilarious. A little bit of France. Centre-Ville-Loya, 1, and then La Belle France, whatever. Okay, thank you so much. It's hilarious. I love looking at all these different Israel. Let my people go. Canada. Let's see, Canada. Ontario looks like it's Toronto 4 times. Thank you so much. I do have people that send me emails to the NFL podcast that do listen to this show, so I appreciate those guys. At Minnesota, Woodbury, once, Minneapolis, and Lakeville. Woodbury's a nice city. That's where that job is. You can make $60,000 starting working at that's pretty good. That's a nice little place to work. Woodbury, a guy in the break was free. Lakeville is south. I like Lakeville. It used to be a farm. Milwaukee once, and Eckerton once. Michigan, Sterling Heights once. New York is New York once. And Georgia is Dalton. It's on my mind. The Ohio is Hamilton. Home of fat boy country. Oklahoma in California is Union Park. Thank you so much. All the IPs that roll in on the Spreaker network. Anyway, hang on a second. Let me go back over here. Put that moves over. Some on spec I've been getting to as well. I have to do some NHL one someday. I've done a long while. It just got hearsay and lies. I've gotten some over there. Bunch of them. Yesterday, a bunch. Safari. Okay. Daytona, I have done nothing wrong. I love doing the voice song. It's fun doing that one. I've done nothing wrong. It's my favorite one. The NFL one is getting into week 10. It's up to 60 views. There's so much you can consume. I always say that whenever I get anything on my podcast, even over here. Another big thing about listening was a big thing for people. Clean was triggered. No, I wasn't triggered. I'm just going to defend myself and tell you that it's. Do I wish I had lots and bunches? Yeah. It's my favorite thing. They come over and they piss and they own, You're only getting so many in so many minutes. Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, just, I don't know. What are you going to do, right? It's nonstop skullduggery. That's what happens. Piss and moan, right? You're only getting so much. Damn you, cowboy. I did something on day 25 on this guy who was the Berg show. He came back bitching. It's like, hey, you think I'm a troll? You're really mistaken. Well, if you're going to come and make comment about my health because I had a cold that I was going to die of COVID, it's like, give me a break because I got the shot. It's like, shut up. Don't worry about my health. I'm not perfect, but I'm not going to be dying anytime soon. Okay, I got the only poor choice I made. I should have waited till I got the cold, but I did anyways. But that was my problem. I get every time anyways. You get both of them. I'm not ashamed of getting it. I got it when I was working because I make damn good money. And yeah, I mean, 3 people I knew died of the COVID, and then they pissed him on. I went to the hospital and said, hey man, don't feel sorry for you, man. People calling me what was it? What were they calling me? They were calling me what's the word? A snowflake. I'm sorry, honey. Far from being a snowflake. Far from it. I work for a living. That's my priority. You're a snowflake. I didn't know my Yahoo. I didn't know I was a snowflake. You goddamn right, man. Yahoo. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Yahoo. Yeah, it was so. Tonight is the brown shirts tonight with our butt buddy BlindViews. So tonight he's gonna be he's gonna talk about Tater. He's gonna talk about this or that, his trip. He's gonna get money up the yin yang from people. They're gonna give him money. I guess. What's this? Did Josh leave because he's being taken advantage of? Okay, so he has some Josh in the thing, so he's going to piss him on about that. So he's going to do that tonight. Who knows? Josh, whatever. Who knows why he left? I don't know. Leads my predict to go to Cortez because he's being taken advantage of, to just fed up with the pain. Who knows? I don't know. He's so concerned of what he did, so it's good to see him back from his poor man vacation after he was given permission by Donald J. Trump to travel. Good to see him off and running, that he can go on vacation and have the time of his life, but I guess, he's back in the saddle. And he's going to have the time of his life. We're happy for him. I guess he got detained by by ISIS, and because he had all those tats, the prison tats. That was part of a gang. So that was just his holding cell that he was showing. He went and stayed at the Super 8. So. But tonight, the brown shirts will be there. We're going to have Rommel will be in the building. I guarantee he's going to get money tonight. Oh, God, there'll be people throwing money at the head of the league of the brown shirts tonight. There'll be people tossing money in his way, man. He'll be getting, yay. Don't worry about that. He'll get his e-begging will be in full regalia tonight. Don't worry about that. The brown shirts. Yeah, e-begging tonight. It'll be, my God, it was a very expensive trip, and it took a lot of gas money to go there and back, and then they had to get the oil change on the vehicle and all that stuff, and that all costs money, and the snap being cut off and from the hunch, and he has a mouth to feed, and he's back in the ghetto, so. But he'll need your help tonight, you guys. You guys better, throw in some shekels for the young man. Make sure he's all ready to rock and roll, you know. So he'll be talking about Mikey tonight. He'll be talking about the Nomads tonight. He'll be giving all his advice, and you know, he's going to be pissing and moaning about Tater tonight and the bus and Cortez. Everyone's going to court site. You know, I told you before, love her dearly. What's her name? What the hell's her name again? Wandering Gypsy is left because she's still got it's too bad that she's trying to sell cookbooks. She needs to find something to do at a seasonal job somewhere in Cortez. And no, she's got the dog, the little one, but I get it, man. Any of these YouTubers are just, you know, pissing on about money. It's all I hear all the time now. It's like, it's just give me. I mean, you look at Daily Woo, his views are not what he used to be. He no longer in crowd funding like the Cartbagger does, and you know, and what's his name, Tampa J and his girlfriend, his fiance, whatever. It's just really hard to find YouTubers that just do their stuff. Just here's my stuff. If I make money on from AdSense, great. You know, I don't make squat. I make more money here than I do on YouTube. I put this audio up for your consumption. Music in the background. I might do it Aaron Hernandez or something like that. Aaron Hernandez. I love doing the Haggy Rants one. That's always fun with Dave, and you know, I get it, you know, but it's just I get, you know, right now where the economy sucks, like it or not, but I still love how the hunch was blaming it on Obama. The guy just cannot leave Obama alone. He just can't. The tariff thing just drives me insane. It's just this. It's going to slow the economy down because people are going to start dialing back on layoffs, man, until they see what happens. And he won't, even if up on the Supreme Court says, hey, you can't do it, he's still going to do it anyways. He's still going to do it. Because what he'll do is you go and you appeal it. So he won't do it because those are his people up on the hill. Until he get pissed, they'll call them rhinos. But I get we want trade and all, we want illegal immigrants out here too as well, but it's just the way they're going about it. Just Rogan has been calling out the hunch, Rogan, but I'm not surprised. You know, I don't know. The government shutdown is just really stupid as hell. It's too bad, man, that we have to go with this behavior. You aren't getting paid. They're traffic controllers. Imagine missing a couple paychecks. You know, the banks don't want to hear that about your mortgage. You got your payment you got to make, your cell phone. Hopefully your wife making some good money. Buckle up. You know, it just comes. You know, this illegal immigrant with insurance. It's like, I get that, but let's negotiate that. But that's why he's running around. He wants to get rid of the filibuster. Well, it goes both ways. Just get in a room and let's do it. I get the illegal immigrant insurance. Let's not have it on there, but let's get it back. We can take care of our people that need the SNAP, that need it, not the ones that think they need it, the ones that need it. Let's, you know, take care of our military and the armed forces. Let's take care of our schools, our roads. It's just not that tough. Again, 1-6-year term for the president and get out. No stop the steal. 2 times 4 in the House and the Senate. Don't get out. We elect Supreme Court 2 times 5. Don't get out. It's not that tough. It's not that tough. It's just, I mean, my father was a Republican, my mom was a Democrat, you know, I mean, they got along. I mean, they divorced for 25 years, but they got along, got their stuff done, you know, did what they had to do. I just despise this behavior going on, but it is what it is, man. What are you going to do, right? Curse of old. Cinematic, that's pretty for let's try this one. But I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder if this constant behavior going on with this country. It's constant, it's never ending, and you know, people, they really don't care. They don't. No one really cares until, you know, people losing it. And the farmers' behavior too as well with the soybeans and everything else, and you know, it's Then with the ranchers and stuff, it's never-ending behavior. It's never-ending, man. I just can't imagine missing a check. I mean, some people can handle it, some can't. A lot of people live check to check. This both sides of the aisle should be ashamed and embarrassed. Just a shame. And I heard Elmer Fudd Cruz was on with the brainwasher. It's like, and he's like, no, we got a problem here. We're getting, just stupid. Let's open the government because something's going to happen on a plane somewhere. We have a problem, man. They don't know who you see, but Hunch doesn't care about any of you guys. Just until you have money, he doesn't care about you guys. Sorry, he could care less. He doesn't care. So don't act like he cares. He doesn't care. So we do take care of our people. We take care of people that need the food. There's a lot of food gets thrown away every day. I could open a pantry tomorrow here in Hopkins or something, have a building, and I could go to Cub Foods, all places, say, send me your food, and give out food. I could, if I was a millionaire tomorrow and have my own food pantry, guaranteed to be busy all the time. People in my community need food, and I get it. You tell Cub Foods and Costco, bring it in and you give it away, man. And that's what you do as a millionaire. Open a building and say, come on, bring me your food, whatever you need. Farmers can bring in food if we need to, bring in corn, whatever you need. You can do that, Like if I was lucky to win, I'm not a good chef, but let's say I was a really good chef and I go on what the hell is that, Master Chef, and I win it and say, listen, I want the trophy, the money's going to go to my own pantry. I'm going to start my own pantry here in Minnetonka and Hopkins, and I'm going to go to Cub Foods, somebody else, and bring me your food. I'm going to feed my people. That's what I would do. You have the money to do it. Any stuff that's going down the hill, give it to me. Let's get rid of it. Bring me. Farmers can bring corn in, whatever you want, vegetables in, whatever, and we can help our people. That's what it pisses me off to know when this stuff goes on. So, but I did do a video, MzVicky, piss and moan about her makeup. But I said in the video coming tomorrow, it's like, listen, woman, you're thick and rich. No one cares about your makeup. No one does. They only care about drama with Sarasota Tim. That's all people want to hear from you. They don't want to hear you. They don't want to hear you talk about your makeup. No one cares. I mean, look, you're past your shelf life when it comes to the beauty tips. Okay, if you're gonna do these videos, the Huss did one time. She did before and after, and then she talked. She did it, and she hasn't done too many, but it's what women usually do. They put the makeup on, and they go before, middle, and at the end. That's how they can see the transformation, and you're sitting in front of the camera. That's what you do. So it's not that tough. It's not that tough. But what do you do, right? But it is what it is. It's the way she goes, man. Piss him on, right? No one really cares. But I don't know. I wonder if, then I saw Stewie got roasted by somebody. It was pretty funny. He got roasted. That was hilarious. Where was it? Who was it now? Who was it was roasting his ass? Good Lord, woman, all know. I got a like out of that. Let's see. Who was it now? Who was it? It's a troll channel, which I sub to. It's pretty funny. 522 Kagri did a thing on Stewie. It was pretty funny. It's pretty hilarious. Oh, it was funny. I thought that was pretty epic. Well, it's too bad my boy didn't call in. Disappointed in his behavior. Let's call Carl. Carl, I guess one troll was saying that he carries the show. So let's have him carry the show, shall we? Call the show. Call the show.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for calling the show.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. So someone said you were carrying the show last time, so I guess I should call you again, right?
I know, I heard that. I don't know what they're talking about. Your voice comes out a lot clearer than mine does.
Yeah, I guess you carry. Well, you're clear now. You're clear now. So
Hey, you know those little Jesuses you find everywhere?
Those what?
Those little Jesuses you find everywhere?
What are they?
Oh, there's a. Hold on, let me send you a picture.
Okay.
Hopefully, it won't drop the call.
Probably will.
All right, let's see here. Dude. Filling dead air. All right, I texted you a picture of it. But anyway, everybody gives AI a bad rap. Well, I saw one. We were at a breakfast place, had a bunch of it's run by a bunch of Christian people.
Oh,
and they had him, and I'm like, where do you get him? And he's like, he didn't know. I'm like, how do you not know? It was kind of offensive, I guess. And then, anyway, so I asked AI, and AI told me. So I'm at Hobby Lobby. I'm getting them.
So you said someone did AI on me or something, or what?
No, I did AI to find out where to get them.
Oh, okay. No,
they're like little Jesuses you leave around.
I just shared it on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
I just shared it real quick.
Yeah, if anybody wants them, they're at Hobby Lobby.
Okay. No, someone made the last audio that because I think you're maybe because you're so goofy that on the show you're just I have no idea why that was like. I don't know.
You have someone around too?
So.
Well, we're definitely not the same kind of person. Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
Right. So how's Sarasota Tim these days? I haven't spoke to you.
He went for a bike ride with this 86-year-old friend on a trike. It was pretty exciting.
Okay. Did he have the time of his life?
Oh yeah. I don't know. He thinks we're all going to love it. Thank you very much. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he thinks we're all going to love it. Oh, it's a picture of me. Oh my God, I got to send you another picture.
What's this about?
Maybe that's what. It's Santa.
It's Santa.
It's my personal portrait. Wow, that's cool. How much is that? Oh, it's $150. Ooh.
Oh my! I see. Nice. I'm gonna share.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share that. I'm gonna share that on Twitter too as well.
I'm like, I didn't know I was such a good-looking guy.
They shared that one too as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I tell you, I'm just enjoying the last quarter of my life. I'm not going to fill it up with stress or bullshit or,
So tonight is the brown shirts tonight. He says, I guess what's the name with the court site? It says, was he taking advantage of Josh? Well, here's the thing with this Josh thing. I think Josh is a big enough young man where I think he can take care of himself, can't he?
I think Josh kind of wanted to be taken advantage of it first.
So, I don't know what this is all about. I mean, some people just like to help people. That's what they do. And, my sister's like that. She does. I mean, she knows what her ends mean, but she'll always she knows I'm a heartless little bastard. She knows I'm like that. I'm a person I know better. I'm just too lazy I'm too smart and lazy to be taken advantage of. Okay? My mother always said, know your limits. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
She always said, show your limits. So you're, you can help, but it's a hand up, not a handout. So this BlindViews behavior with all these people, these RVers, he's just jealous. He's just jealous that what's the thing can sit in and ask for stuff, and then Mikey and Nomadic. If I was Nomadic Fanatic, I'd love to talk to him in person and just say, continue to troll him, just continue to do stuff and piss him off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Nomadic Fanatic's better at editing and living a nomadic life than he would be.
Correct.
And he's jealous of Mikey's charisma.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's just. If I'm a Nomadic Fanatic, I would just tell the guys, listen, just continue to troll BlindViews and just say something like, I appreciate the Pennsylvania blind or something. Just name drop him without saying his name. I appreciate your support. the cane man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I would just do it the whole time to piss him off. You know what I'm saying? To just.
Well, just think if you were at the Continental Breakfast at that Hilton, and then he comes down, and you're with your wife, and you're like checking to make sure your wallet's still in your pocket.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey, if I saw BlindViews, I'd say, "Hey, what's going on, blind man?" I wouldn't be afraid to say anything to him. I wouldn't be afraid of anything at all.
Oh, I mean, if you didn't know who he was.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So I don't care what he says. If I saw him in person, I'd go, "Hey, what's going on, bro? Hey, bitch boy."
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't care. He doesn't scare me whatsoever. I don't think I scare him either. I'm not afraid to tell the guy he's an idiot in public. I could care. I'm not into, but if for some reason I was going through Pennsylvania in his area, or he was traveling, let's say Minnesota, I happened to see him at a gas station. Hey man, BlindViews, what's going on, bitch boy? You know.
Yeah.
I think he would probably run. He'd be nervous as hell, because I would walk right up to him and go, "Hey man, what's going on?" You know, I'd pull $20 out here. You need some money for gas? That's what I would do. I'd pull $20 out. You know, do you need something? It'd be so classic if he's at he's at a gas station. I see him walk up, and at the last minute, I walk up and go, "His money's no good there," and I pay for it, the bill, and walk off. So let's say he's getting some beverages, with his wife, and the bill's like $18. I walk up and go like this: "His money's no good here," and give the lady the money. "Merry Christmas, asshole," and walk off.
Yeah, I'm finally getting comments to where people are like, "I'm understanding you're criticizing him because he's not blind. You're not dissing."
Yeah, he's not blind. Okay, I mean, I have to put my cheats on when I do my NFL show, when I want to read something, and I have to put my cheats on. Again, he's just okay. He somewhat has a trouble, allegedly legally blind. He's not blind. He can see things. He can drive around and look at things. He can. What's that way out in the middle of the ocean? He can see it. Okay, I can. It's. I'm not being. People are blind. I get it. There are people that have more handicap than that work for a living, like my brother-in-law. I've said many times.
He can see stuff that's far away in the ocean.
Yeah, he's doing just fine. It just feels sorry for the old. Again, the cane thing in his hand when he was in that mall, that was epic. It's like, come on, man. The more I listen to this guy, the more I really believe he is so jealous of the nomads. I wish?
And I don't think those sunglasses are prescription. I don't think he needs prescription. He just doesn't have peripheral vision.
Correct. But I mean, do I wish I could travel around the United States of America as an RVer? But she would never do it. If I was a single man, hell yeah. But I mean, it'd be a gas. But I have a different way I would do it. I'd be very simple what I'd pull. I mean, I'm not driving a bus like what's his name is doing. I would never do that, because you can't bring that. You can't bring that bus everywhere. You can't. They won't let you in. The real nice place, the really nice RV parks will not let him take that bus in. They will not. They won't.
I don't know if you've seen St. Louis Scott, but he's got one of those Class A RVs that's built on a Class C frame.
Yep.
So it's like a smaller Class A, and it's new, so it's not beat up, and that's the way to do it. Because I was making the point, he can pull in anywhere and spend the night. Nobody's going to bother him because he's spending money.
Correct.
He's a middle class guy.
Right.
And he's.
No, that's just. I wouldn't see. I'm not the kind of guy to drive one of those big cars. I'm going to drive my car and pull my house. That's just my personal preference. I tell anybody, you got to go watch her latest one from last Friday, Liz Amazing. Just wrap your head around this, you guys, real quick. This guy spent $700,000 on a Class A, and he's had nothing but problem with the son of a bitch. You watch that thing.
Come on, that's a lot of money, and a lot of these things he would have found out before. There were some things that he wouldn't have found out.
Well, he didn't get it. Guess what? He did get an inspection, and the front of the vehicle was kind of like dented in because of something. They missed a weld up on top because he sold his business to his son. Okay, he sold it, so he probably got a couple $1 million for the business, right? So he went out and spent $700,000 on an RV at Class A. $700,000, Carl. What would mean? Could you imagine you taking that amount of money and you go get yourself an F-150 or 250, a decent pull behind, and that's probably 110, 120, and you can enjoy.
I'm only spending $102,000 on a house, a piece of real estate,
right?
And I'm having it inspected.
Correct. Absolutely.
Having tests done, and that's like 1/7 of what he paid.
Correct. In this city, I know St. Louis Park. I know Lobnow. You have to before we sold our house in St. Louis Park. We had to have an inspection. Same thing here. And we had to fix one thing in our house over in St. Louis Park, and the guy had to put a new a heater in our house, which we had to put a new one in just about a month ago. We had to put a new one after 24 years. Okay, but. I'm just listening to this video, and the guy was really cool about it. And here's another thing: let's say you work on that RV, right? And you're working on it. Your job when it comes online, Carl, is to make sure hot is hot and cold is cold. So when they did the water, they hooked up the cold and hot wrong. I mean, how does that happen? How do you not inspect that? So you're the guy doing it. I walk through it before we do it and make sure Carl did his job. Hey, Carl. You got to rehook this up. This is not hot and cold. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I can see. Yeah, that's just lazy. But missing the weld, and I think that comes from the welding company.
Correct.
Don't they? I think they buy the frame already welded.
Right. So they were putting it all together up top up there. But it's just the guy showed it. It's like, who in the hell lets that out of the factory? I'm just watching that video, and he was pretty calm about it. He wanted a buyback and. $700,000, Carl. $700,000.
Yeah.
And there was then the engine had a oil problem, like low oil pressure, so we had to get that. All this BS that was going wrong with this thing. Go listen to Liz Amazing. I know you're busy, man. Just listen to it, and you'll shake your head. I listened to her.
No, I did. I went and watched it because you told me about it.
Oh,
just like someone told me. I don't know because I don't have it written down, but there's an hour-long show, kind of like a news show about Quartzsite and how it goes down, which it looks like it's going to be pretty good. I'm going to watch that. Something like RV in Town in the USA or something like that.
Yep.
And it's going to talk about the 2 weeks where it's like, the Big Ten and everything.
Correct. Because I've seen some Cortez videos of people talking the good and the bad about it. It's like where you stay and whatever else, and how it becomes a big town for the wintertime, and and wherever. Yeah, well,
they're going with the angle of millionaires camping next to homeless.
Yes.
And everybody's getting along.
Correct.
I don't think it's true. But,
true.
To some extent they are.
Right. Like Haggy Rance told Old Man Nation last week on the show. He said you should go down there and interview Tater. It'd be hilarious. It'd be hilarious to interview him. I don't know if he'd be candid about. I go, hey, what about the blonde guy in Pennsylvania? What do you think? I don't think he.
Hey, Old Man Nation's got to go down there. He's so close.
He's got to go down there and interview. That'd be epic to him go down there. It'd be hilarious.
He says he's within 100 miles.
Oh, God, I would do it tomorrow. I would, if I'm right.
It's like me going to Chicago.
Yep, exactly. I would go down there. If let's say I had time off, I would fly down there myself and go to Cortez myself and rent an RV, and go down to Cortez and just interview people. It'd be hilarious, Get hold of Tater, just talk to Tater. Listen, let's talk about BlindViews. Let's see if he would do it. I don't think he would. I don't think he would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be hilarious as hell. I think it'd be funny to go down there. But I told him, it'd be hilarious if we go down there and interview, because I know Wandering Gypsy left because she was too hot for her. So there's interview Blue Man Dan, with all these people.
Yeah, but that guy with Mikey, he's a big boy. He met his hero like people meet in Sarasota Tim.
Yeah,
and it probably just didn't go the way he wanted it to.
Right, no one made him do it. He helped Mikey. Or was that why did he like Mikey? Or was that like a sub? Who was this guy? Was he some guy that just met Mikey or what?
Just a regular dude working a job and decided he wanted to give it all up and be a homesteader.
No. I'm talking the guy that helped Mikey. The guy that went to help Mikey.
What do you mean, the guy that went to help?
The guy that helped Mikey, the one that left, went and helped Mike.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, he was working a regular job and decided he didn't want to do it anymore. He wanted to buy a camper and just hang out and be one of those people.
Okay.
Which I can see the.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. I know people. The spouse will pass away, or they've been camping their whole life. They finally retire. They've saved their money, and they decide to travel the country, and they know what they're doing when they do it. You know, It isn't like in 2020. Me and you are brothers, right? We're both widowed, and we've never camped a day in our life. Hey, man, let's go get an F-250. Let's go get a Airstream, man. And we have no idea what we're doing. You know, we have no idea. You know, we have.
He came up in my feed. I've been watching him. You know, the post Mikey stuff. He's down in Quartzsite. He seems pretty mellow, pretty level-headed. His stuff's a little boring to watch, but you know, everybody's that way when they start out.
Right. Yeah, but good old BlindViews is gonna, question what this guy's tonight. The brown shirts will be talking about tonight. You guarantee it. Squirrel Bait will be there giving him money. You watch. He's gonna get money up the yin yang tonight. You watch. He's gonna get money up the yin yang tonight.
It'll be interesting. Yep, it's gonna be a fun show.
Yep.
I'm going to have to say hello just to see if I'm blocked.
Say, how's it going, man? We'll see what happens. But some people might say hello. He may see you, but he won't say anything. He won't. You're half and half. You're on the shit list. He listens to you for Sarasota Tim, but he won't admit it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I did a video I did eating ice cream on Thick and Rich coming on tomorrow. No one cares about your makeup. They want to hear Sarasota Tim. MzVicky.
She did a whole makeup video today.
No.
I kept zooming. I kept scrubbing through it, seeing if something else.
That's like what I said. Sorry, MzVicky. Nobody cares about your makeup. You're past your due date on that behavior. If she's going to do makeup, Wonder Hussy has done one before. A long time ago. It was actually pretty good. She did a really good job on it. She did one before, and it was a 20 minutes. She talked about what she did. She did because she's made herself up before, because she's been a dancer. She's been like a waitress, and she made up his character. So she's very good at makeup, and she's kind of missing out on it because she's very good at what she does. She's a very, very good makeup person, and she's done that. And if MzVicky's going to do that, she has to sit in front of the mirror and do a makeup tutorial. That people might enjoy that, but they don't care. She was bitching about her parking spot again. And I'm like, woman, people don't want to hear about your makeup. They want to hear you complain about your boyfriend, Sarasota Tim. You know
I like watching her try to find a parking spot, bitching about it. I find that entertaining.
Well, someone was parked in her spot today, so she was all bummed out about that. And I
saw that.
I went through it, and I was coming home early, and that gave me. I said, I'm going to do a video on her. So I went through Wendy's, put the camera up, open mic'd it, and talked about it, ate ice cream. So because tomorrow I'm doing a Casey Grits her breakfast birthday tomorrow. So
yeah, I was talking. Beef stew came up in my feed. Something about AI, so I started watching it. I only made it like 2 minutes, and it was super boring because he started reading to me. I'm like, why are you reading to me? But yeah, and he was trying to be the preacher. Oh, you guys shouldn't watch AI. Let people do what they want.
I think I saw that come through, but again, the AI thing. So he was preaching to us.
Yeah, about how not doing it, and AI can't get anything right. And I'm like, I watched a thing about how AI works. AI just does associations.
Correct. Because I went to Gronk one.
Marble and apple go together.
I went to Gronk one time and typed in my name one day, Cowpote, and it gave me all my fun stuff. It was pretty funny, It was pretty hilarious, It's funny to type it in. I highlight your name, put it in there. It was funny, It's just the stuff it gives you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I wanted to know where to get these Jesuses to hang them out.
Right.
And nobody knew, so I went to AI, and AI told me, go to Hobby Lobby. You can get them there.
That's beef stew. He doesn't know what he wants to do. Did you see the video of that one person that did a video on Sarasota Tim and beef stew? It was pretty hilarious. But piecing together him talking about Sarasota Tim and stalking him was pretty hilarious. It was pretty funny, Beef Stew and his stalking of Sarasota Tim. So, see, I don't think he knows. I can do numerous things on my show. I can walk around the woods for you guys. I can do audios. I can pretend I'm Haggy Rants. Beef Stew needs to find a lane. Are you going to cook or are you going to bitch? What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Pickle.
Well, because he's interested in views. He's interested in the audience. He's dude, just do what you want to do. And if people watch it, they watch it.
Exactly.
However many people watch it, like it.
Thank you. Look at my BlindViews what I did yesterday. It's got 12 likes, 40 views. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do what I want to do. Like today, driving home and listen to a video, I'm like, I'm going to talk about this. And whatever, if you did something, I would say, hey, Carl, whatever, I would do a video, say, Carl, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, get my point. If something you motivated me to do, I'd say, Carl talked about this in this video. I want to give my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's something that tells me that I can say, Carl talked about this Santa Claus, and he's full of crap. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
And I like it. MzVicky talks about makeup. I don't have any interest in makeup, so I don't watch it. But I'm glad if that's what she's interested in, that's what she's talking about. That's what she should do. And if she only gets 200 or whatever she gets,
but she wants to get to more subs, because she wants to be a influencer. You're not going to influence in your car. You're not going to be an influencer in your car. Okay, I'm sorry. You can plan just like with Beef Stew. Do your cooking videos and stay away from Sarasota Tim and make up your mind what you want to do. If you do your cooking videos, you will grow and you'll have actual generic subs that people come to look for cooking if you do it right. But if you go back and forth, I eat on camera because I want to piss people off. If you're a legit YouTuber, you don't eat on camera. You don't do it. I do it for fun.
Yeah, and I don't want to eat on camera.
That's fine.
I just don't want to do it. But like, say it was getting thousands and thousands of views, I'm not going to start eating on camera just to get people.
I totally agree. And like I've said, Carpetbagger loves to eat on camera, and I can't believe he does that with all his views. I can't believe he does that. But he loves to eat. He looks at the camera with his big eyes and he shoves food in his mouth. Same thing with Daily Woo. They do the same thing. They eat on camera. What's his name does the same thing. Tampa J shoves food in his mouth. But I do it for fun. I don't really care. But
I could see where they're in Disneyland and they're saying, "Look, you can get a turkey leg and show the turkey leg."
You can show it, but you don't need to shove it in your mouth. If you're here, my favorite guy, I like my train guy. Distant Signal. When he's traveling around, he'll go, I stopped at Carl's restaurant here in Florida, and he'll show the meal and the bill, and then he'll just show it and say it was delicious, and then he moves on. He doesn't shove it in his mouth because he's a legitimate train guy. He promotes local restaurants. He does it all the time. He goes, I stopped this place here in Sarasota or something, because he's been down in Sarasota or something, wherever he goes in Florida, and he'll always say, I stopped at Carl's place here. They had the best ham sandwich and the French fries, and the bill was this or that out the door, and he's really good at that. He shows the food, but he doesn't show it in his mouth because he knows better. He's a legitimate YouTuber. They come to watch trains. They get the food, but they want to see the trains. They don't want to see him shove in his mouth.
Yeah, the reason people are watching YouTube is they don't want the same vanilla stuff that ABC, CBS puts out. They want to watch some, if you like trains or you like watching trains take off and land, you can find a channel that has.
Well, there's that one guy who follows me. He's a plane guy out of Memphis, and he explains it. I mean, I've seen some of his videos. It's a very relaxing thing because he explains when they're coming and going, and and if he was smart, he would voice over it in a studio. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he does or not, but he would show it and then he would explain it. Because that's what the guy does on my train guy. He voices over a lot of his stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Wonder Husky is the same thing. She does a lot of voiceover on a lot of her stuff. She'll show something, which is smart. That way you can understand what the hell she's saying. You know what I'm saying? But, no, I mean, it's the beauty of YouTube. You can find all kinds of fun stuff on here. And I get it, my views aren't there. And it's like, you're not hurting my feelings. You're making yourself look really stupid. by debating that with me, because I wasn't triggered. I'm just saying my views aren't good enough for people. It's like I keep telling people, you're not hurting my feelings by saying you only got so many likes. I get it, man.
Yeah.
You're not going to make me cry and quit YouTube. You're not going to do it. It's just, I've been doing it too long. Here's what I do. This is what I want to put out. If you don't like it, get a camera, show yourself. Don't be a faceless troll, Just like squirrel bait, I'm disappointed that one didn't get over 1,000. Disappointed. But you know what? She didn't put her name in there. You know what I'm saying? So that was the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's fine. I mean, I get it. He or she needs to take it over to TikTok. That's what she needs to do with what she's doing. Because YouTube doesn't really like good content anymore. They don't. They like trolling and they like ESPN. But over there on TikTok, they appreciate good content. So.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh, my wife, I showed her I got my baby Jesuses.
Uh-huh.
But they're not baby Jesus, they're adult Jesus. It's just a little miniature dude. It's just a little 1-inch thing of Jesus that says I love you. I love it. I'm not a Jesus fan, but I do like his message.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he was real or not, he died and came back to life or not, I don't know. I did like his message.
Right.
So, that's about it.
I understand.
For Jesus.
Jesus. Oh,
Plus, I
Jesus.
can get some shorts as I leave them around everywhere.
You what?
Spreading love. I can do shorts as I leave them in different places.
Right.
Spreading love and happiness. Yeah, BlindViews.
BlindViews.
How's he going to get psyched up for a show to get angry?
I don't know. Well, if someone says something outrageous and contagious, he'll be upset. So if someone comes in and says something like mentions us or something, which that one he talked about the one he did. He said he was about our. He did a trigger video, kind of wasn't trigger, but he was talking about us. Where he said, "I'm going to talk about your comments down below." No, it was me and you and him. He listened to.
Yeah,
that was not. It was not about people make comments. It was about me, you, and Carl. That's what that was all about.
Well, he never did take his shirt off again.
No, I know. Like I said, he was detained up there in North Carolina. They thought he was part of the gang up there, and so that's why he got detained up there in North Carolina. And then he was just showing where he was detained at when he came back. So I'm glad he's back in the poor side of Pennsylvania.
They were asking him where the Rocky Horror Picture Show was tonight.
Yeah, I know. You're right. He does look. Who is that? He does look like that. Well, it looks just like him. He also,
except for being overly hunched over.
Yes, yeah, overly hunched over, and then the like he's got a stick up his ass when he walks.
But where that guy's doing the dance with his wife, where they're doing the elbow dance together.
Yeah.
I could see Blind Dude doing that with his lovely wife. doing the elbow dance in their little dungeon house.
Should I call Marky Mark?
Oh, yeah.
Let's call Marky Mark. Let's see. He says, oh, yeah. He says, oh, yeah. Here we go. Let's call Marky Mark. Here we go. Where do you just find his young...
We never know what time where it is where he's at, because his time never changes.
I know. He's always in the desert hanging out. Here we go. Marky Mark, here he comes. Here we go. Oh, sleeping prophet.
Hello?
Yeah, hang on. So here we go. We've got BlindViews' little brother here with Carl. What's going on, Mark?
Oh, Carl, yeah, that's his little brother, all right.
Yeah, my little pal.
Yeah. Oh, BlindViews is not that bad. Oh, he's okay. I hope you have a good Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that rubbed you the wrong way.
Oh, man. I just don't know which way you're going to go. You're too much of a flip-flopper. Which way?
I'm flippy floppy.
Why did you do a video today wishing him a good Thursday?
Yeah, I don't know if he called burying the hatchet.
He's trying to be Mr. Nice Guy.
Really? He's flip-flopping, huh, Carl? You're flip-flopping on the brown shirts?
He's trying he's back into his Hindu religion shit where he's trying to be on the good side because he's getting a house and he doesn't want to screw it up with bad karma.
I even went and got a bunch of little Jesuses to pass out.
So now you're going. After he's come over here and sold his soul. He wants to get back. He wants to be able to be in the chat room tonight and be unblocked. So he can
go back.
Yeah, he wants to be part of the brown shirts. He wants to be a general right along with Squirrel Braid. He wants to pull the tanks up. So. Wow.
Yeah, he wants to be a Goering, is what it is. number two guy in Hitler's staff there, you know.
Oh boy, you
know what happened to
Go ahead.
Go in there tonight and say hello. I don't know if anybody's going to say anything.
You're not. Oh, okay, I didn't know if you were blocked or not.
We'll find out. I'm going to say howdy, everybody.
He was promoting BlindViews Thursday.
Really?
We're promoting it here too.
Well, we brought it up in this chat thing, but I didn't want to put one out because I thought, you know what? BlindViews is not worth it because the guy's already got his boatload of money and I want to see what kind of changes he goes through. He's got juice sleeve shirts now. He's already been to the Hyundai dealer to get his oil changed, so he's rolling high right now.
He's going to get the money. He's going to get the. Carl will be the first one to throw money, and you watch. Carl will be the first. He'll throw $10, and you watch. Carl will. You watch. You watch. Here's Carl. He'll title it "Take Me Back." He'll be playing in the background. "Take Me Back" song by Bryan Adams in the background. He'll be playing tears in his eyes. Take me back. He'll $10. Take me back. Lonnie, that's what he'll be in there. So he'll give 10 and he'll give 20 before it'll be a hundo. The mortgage payment will go.
It takes me back to my construction days when we used to razz on each other. So I got this one guy, I would get him so freaking pissed off and hot, he would actually come after me, It was like we were in the turbine building out at the nuclear plant. And he's 6'8", okay? Yeah. And I was talking crap to him. He was up on the scaffold, and he come running down, and I took off. And I went upstairs and everything. That guy finally caught me. Man, I tell you what, he grabbed me, he lifted me off my feet. Of course, we're buddies, so he wasn't gonna, do anything bad. But it's just that. How people's tempers can flare sometimes.
Well, you like to push the buttons of people. I do the same thing that people do as well. I do the same thing for people do as well. I know a buddy of mine who's a big-time Democrat, and I always call Trump his boy. I see your boy, he gets all, he's not my boy. I give him shit all the time. I said, the hunch, and, so I said, I put a picture of the hunch on his desk one day. He got all bitter about that, So I put a picture of him and the hunch in a picture together. I put them together and the picture armor on each other. So he was all pissed off about that. It's like he despised the hunch. So.
But Carl, I've got a heart because after we talked on this last time, you were telling me about your house, how your backyard had all gravel in it. And something else, and I kind of razzed you on it, and it's like, damn, I felt kind of bad after that. So,
no, don't.
I got to apologize to Carl for that because,
I know. Hey, it's full of rock. I could go out there in the jacuzzi and say, hey, I'm here in Arizona in a hot tub.
Yeah, but you know what? It's just kind of weird to have a whole backyard full of rock in Illinois. That's all. I just I can't understand. I can see it out here in Arizona, but the backyard is where the grandkids are supposed to be playing, and dogs are supposed to be running, but
they call you an Irish gardener, if that's what you
is that what it is?
But do you think how much? I guarantee it. Rama will give money to him tonight. I guarantee it. Squirrelbait will be giving him money. She'll be the first one in the door. You watch. She'll be.
Well, I think MzVicky will. that's who I think.
Yeah.
She last time he was on there, she was the first one to throw him $10. So
Yeah.
MzVicky might have paid for that Hilton hotel, and that's why he was so nice to talk about it.
Right. Well, he you know who gives him money when people make comments in his videos, who he responds back to is who is giving him money. So he knows who's paying him.
Right.
He responds to only people that give him money, and that is usually MzVicky or Squirrelbait or anybody. That's all he does. He knows who pays his way. It's like I said, when we walk around our block, the dogs know who I am. They walk over to me and expect a treat. I bring like 6 of me. I mean, Hey You's back from Canada. I walk up, he stands up, his tail wags. He knows I have treats. Walks right up to me and sits down because he knows I'm going to pull out my pocket a treat. So he knows. when she's alone without me, he doesn't. He doesn't because he knows who gives him treats. And a couple dogs down the hill. There was one in the backyard about a month ago. Was back in the backyard. All of a sudden, I'm across the street. She came running across the street to come to me. Because she knew I was there, because she saw me from the back, because she knows I'm the treat guy. So, and that's how he is. Whoever gives him treats, whoever gives him money, that's who he says hello to and likes. And it's just like with Wonder Hussy. If I gave Wonder Hussy money, I would get access to her, whatever it would be. That's how she's any YouTubers like that. Whoever you give money to YouTubers, if it's Carpetbagger or anybody else, that's who they're going to respond to in the message, because they know I have to say thank you, and that's what he does. He only responds to people who give him money. Other than that, he doesn't give two bumps about you.
Yeah, he always puts in his title for tonight. Thursday, he'll have a picture of somebody, and he'll have talk a little bit in there, but they won't probably talk about the guy, because he's going to be talking about, whatever people bring up in his, his chat, in the chat, and then he'll talk about his trip and all that crap. So, that's always just a little come on, right? A little clickbait is what it is.
I just saw the thing that he put up, the thumbnail. Somebody taken advantage of it. Carl said he's probably a do-gooder. He wanted to be there to help out Mikey, and he's moving on. So he's going to try to make this idea this guy got used. He probably wanted to help Mikey, and he's moving on. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to bitch about that. And again, he's just jealous of these people that run around the country. He's just jealous of Tater. He's jealous of Mikey. He's jealous of all these people that are living his life that he can't do. Because remember, Barack Obama won't let him travel. I still want to know, was he given a visa to go down to Florida? Was he given that permission to leave the state? So
well, the guy.
Go ahead, Carl.
Oh, the guy with Mikey. He in his new videos, I've been watching them, and he's talking about how he wants to be a YouTuber, and he hung out with Mikey to get some traction to get started. So he got something out of it.
Right.
That's the guy. I didn't know that was the guy. I didn't watch those with him in it. So, but I saw this guy pop up when he was in Quartzsite, and like I said, anything you put out now in Quartzsite's going to go viral. So yeah.
Right, because that's the. I notice every year I see Quartzsite. The last 3-4 years, every year before I involved this BlindViews stuff. Every year was Quartzsite. Good, bad, or indifferent. Right. Blue Man came up one time. Wandering Gypsy happened to be there one time. She went through there, or somebody else went through there. Some of the other YouTubers went through. So I've seen these before. To me, you're in the desert. I can see you living in a sticks and brick where you live, but I have better. If I'm going to be in a place where there's where it's an actual nice place to stay. There's plenty of good RV parks besides on public land. I want running water. You know what I'm saying? Something if you can get it. You know.
It all depends on your economic situation too. You know, I mean, everybody's different. That's the thing. It's And I'll agree with BlindViews. It's still inexpensive to stay there. I mean, it's inexpensive to stay there, and I mean, people piss off. A courtside?
Yeah,
not really. Not courtside, really. No, it isn't. I mean, let's say you want to go stay on the LTV land. It's $180 for over 6 months.
That's still cheap.
You got water.
That's still cheap.
You got water. Yeah, you got water. You got trash. You got everything. If you don't want to spend that, go there to BLM land that's free. Stayed 14 days.
But my point is, it's for what they give you. I think it's cheap. I mean, that's
definitely.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. I get going to the BLM. I'm trying to say because BLM, and you have to dispose of all your stuff, which they do anyways. They just piss in the middle of the.
Right.
But I think I do agree what he says, and somebody else talked about the same thing he talked about. Is that listen? What you get for your money over at courtside is they give you trash and whatever else in the water. So even if it goes up, it's still inexpensive compared to if you're going to be paying rent at another place. And I get it. It all depends what you want to do. And I get it. I guess if I'm running around, I go to RV park. But here's what sucks: these RV parks. If you have a 10-year older vehicle, some will not let you in. They will not let. And that's BS. If you have a good 20-year-old RV that's really taken care of, and they won't let you, that's BS. That's garbage.
They just opened a brand new one right down the road from us here off of I-10, and their cheapest is $43 a night, I believe it is.
That's still expensive.
Yeah, I mean, to me it is, but if you live on the East Coast, there is no real free camping I hear anymore. It's all campgrounds. So you know what you're going to do. So
right.
I know BlindViews. I know what he's doing. He's just trying to drum up the hate on it, and he's just anti that way. But Carl, since I've been looking at these different places out here in Arizona.
You keep talking. You guys keep talking. I'll go to the bathroom. Keep talking.
Okay. So Carl, we have a town called Patagonia. Just like Patagonia outerwear, coats and stuff like that. And then we also have a place called Kearney, and these are all on the east side of Arizona. I'm on the west side, so we're kind of looking at different houses out there if I get some property or something. We got a place called El Capitan, and then there's one other place. It's called there's Kearney. And then I found a real nice place down there by Dallas. Well, it's actually Sonoyta, I think it is. But it's just these different names that, hell, I've lived here practically all my life, and I haven't even been on that east side there. And the elevation's a little bit better. It's like 4,400 feet, compared to 1,000 feet here, But, yeah.
I think Rusty's selling his house in Texas.
Yep, yeah. That place, but it's too hot there.
It's too hot,
It's too hot there in the summertime.
In Texas?
I think he's already sold the place over there in New Mexico, I believe, so.
Hey, that Travels with Dottie said that in Quartzsite, there's like 40 different motorhome campgrounds, where you can have full hookups.
Yeah, there's some old places there. Yeah.
So if you don't want to be with the riffraff or whatever, you know what I mean. If you want to go out there by full hookups, you can do that.
Oh, they've got them all through there. That's where some of them go from. They'll go out after it starts warming up, and they get, the LTVA shuts down. There's some of them like Blue Van Dam. They went over there into Quartzsite and just found a lot rent there with full hookups and everything, So, yeah, I don't know how much it is, but
did your little brother New York Dad? Did he make it back from his big cruise? Did he finally make it back to the States?
I think so.
I saw a video that said it was his last day.
Well, good. I'm happy he's safely back, and he can be back in his grandma's house above the garage. So I'm happy to see New York Daniel back in the saddle, New York Dimwit. So it's
New York Dan came back to his communist mayor now. That's what they're calling him.
I wonder.
We won't go there. That's politics.
I already talked about it at the beginning of the show. I don't care. But we die on our feet on this show. I talked about it already. I haven't heard much about Bear exposure.
We talk about everything.
Exactly.
The Republicans are so butthurt, and they keep calling him, oh, he's a socialist, he's a communist and all, and it's all like this crap. Well, I think he can do a better job than the pedophiles out there, like the Cuomos and stuff.
Correct. But Bear exposure, I haven't seen much of your uncle lately. He hasn't done anything.
Oh. He must really be trying to get that house going. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I think he hires illegals, goes to Home Depot. You speak English? You come with me. I feed you. I give you bread and water at noon. And then he, like you said, calls ISIS at the end, You speak English? Oh, come with me.
Yeah, Mark, you talked about Ziggy and I and Doobie too. He's been kind of quiet. He's supposed to go up to the UP and get big nuts.
He says he's been so busy, he's trying to wrap it all up, I guess, before get all their summer stuff done, on all their lines and everything. But, I don't know when his hunting season is up there. But,
I like you watch all these Tic Tac shorts where the hunter's just like eating some Cheetos and the big buck walks right by in front of him. He doesn't even notice.
There's that one where you've probably seen it. It's quite a few years old. The guy's out fishing on this river in this grassy place, probably like Montana or something, and this bear comes walking up right next to him there, and I thought, oh my God. So, yeah.
Well, where is Mighty Python? What is she doing these days? Mighty Python, what is she doing these days?
Oh, she just had one. I watched it. It was about some young mother being trespassed in a hospital.
Oh.
It was kind of tough to watch.
Huh. Yeah.
It didn't have anything to do with Tim.
Is she getting tired of Tim? You think it's kind of the Tim thing's over?
Well, she wants to have some other stuff, which I don't blame her.
Right.
I know. I mean, it's kind of hard to just do that.
All I could think of is wind up being the public defender that has to defend this girl that put up such a fuss, and it's all on videotape.
Oh, man. Yeah, some of those, when they are on video, I mean, it's like, dude, body cameras and stuff don't lie.
Yep.
But yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting live stream tonight with your uncle. We'll see what he'll guarantee it. Tater will take over the whole show. He'll discuss Tater. Maybe if someone mentions Sarasota Tim, I don't watch him, but he'll pass it off over to. He'll listen to you, Carl, but he'll never admit it, Carl. He listens to you, trust me, because you're more thorough on him than anybody else that I know of. And he'll
I gotta call this one guy out because you probably don't know about it. Where was it? There's a guy that did Sarasota Tim breaking his heart. Oh, I can't click on it. I think it's at 522.
That's the one I told you about. Yes.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, I told you that. We just talked about it.
He's lovely talking about Tim and his dog's like raping his little toy. Right?
Yes. We just talked about that on the show. I just told you. Yeah, that was epic. When I commented down below. It was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to shout that guy out because that was a great one.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I mean, he wrapped up the whole beef stew in a nutshell.
It was hilarious. That was a good one because I saw that today and I made a comment and I shared it and I loved it. It was hilarious. He did a good job on beef stew. It was hilarious.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to get much traction, but I love all his stuff.
Yeah, he does good work. Because people don't like creative things on the, I mean, I had my fun for a while. I don't get what I get, but people that want to listen to somebody just do a straight bitch. They don't want to hear anybody, just like with our video, which I'm still pissed off didn't get over 1,000. The one he cheated on us. I'm disappointed it didn't get over 1,000. I showed it to about 10 people, and they go, the ending was epic. And I go, well, they should have had me on a lawnmower. They go, that was. They go,
I don't know.
You can't use the word epic.
Oh, that's right. Or
I don't know if since she's not monetized and she does that on purpose, if maybe they don't give her enough traction on YouTube for her channel. That could be a reason. I mean, of course, they're not going to tell us that, but I was just guessing maybe, since she's not monetized, they weren't going to.
With her channel, with her ability, she needs to go to TikTok. Like I said, I've seen some epic ones on there that are people doing Kennedy. It's hilarious. Him and Reagan playing golf. Those are the best. Both him and Reagan are talking. They're playing golf together. They're talking. Kennedy is doing. JFK is talking about things. Hey, I had my coffee this morning, and they're absolutely epic. They're hilarious. There's some unbelievable Kennedy ones on there. Reagan's talking, eating breakfast or something. It's absolutely hilarious. So there's just some.
Yeah, Carl. I'm changing the subject again, but Carl, did you see Lori's ways when she took it to show you that pit toilet over there you should see it. I didn't want to give it away.
Talking about the pit toilet.
Yeah, it's okay. She camps in the same spot every year, so she's not far away from the pit toilet, But I don't know, maybe 100 or 200 feet away. But the thing is in there, and they decked it all out, and that looks pretty cool. I mean, it's got a clock in there, it's got a picture in there, they've got a hand wash station in there, and then, of course, you got the pit toilet. Now, when you just see a regular pit toilet, it doesn't look inviting, but you go into this place, it's got a couple rugs in there. Looks like a real bathroom, that's all. I just thought it was kind of impressive.
Sarasota Tim carved his initials in it. Carl shit here.
But it's pretty cool looking,
Yeah.
For those people around there, so I didn't know what to say. I was just bored.
You gotta enjoy the little things, like shitting.
Hey, look at, she's got a brand new camper toilet there that nobody's used that Tater should have picked up. And she's got a nice free pile. I mean, they got some good stuff there.
So it's good to see Nomadic Fanatic.
Yeah, my camper toilet's plastic. It's not porcelain.
It is.
Yeah,
good.
well,
it is good to see good to see Nomadic Fanatic on the wagon. We'll see how long that lasts.
Well, he'll be back to the beer soon.
Right, that's gonna piss off your boy.
If he just tapers it down to like 2 or 3, But if you're gonna drink like the off brands like Keystone. I mean, hell, no wonder you would drink probably 10 of them or something like that.
I thought of you today. Modelo and another one are fighting over the top spots of beers in this country. Modelo and another one that are competing in the top beer because a lot of Latinos like Modelo. So it was a very good article about your beer and another beer that were the top 2 in the United States.
I haven't had any Modelo where I've been on the Ziggy and I kick of Miller Lite here lately. So. Right. And it does not have you got to really drink a lot of those if you want to get a buzz or anything.
Yeah, and it's a nice beer. You get the taste, and it goes down smooth.
Exactly, but it's against the rules. Yep. Remember, it's a BlindViews. He is the beer snob. Remember that? It was a big thing, and you're going to have to ask permission to drink that beer.
Oh, that guy still drinks. I don't know who he's fooling, man. That guy, he's got a big old belly on him like you wouldn't believe, and he says all he is on his carnivore diet. Well, it's either that or you're just not, what do you call it, sizing your portions. Because that dude's gotten himself a beer belly on him.
Right.
And, Sarasota Tim, oh my God, he's even worse. Lord.
Gentlemen, This has been over 90 minutes. I always appreciate both you guys coming on the show. I really do. It's always fun to have you come on The View. Too bad Casey Grits didn't call the show. We are doing a cooking show tomorrow for her birthday, and it'll be up on, I think...
Casey Grits, call the show. I know you're out there.
Yeah, I know. You won't call the show. Call the show.
He's in hiding, I think. He doesn't even comment anymore either. So I think he's given up YouTube. You know, maybe he got an ultimatum or something. You know, I don't know.
Permission.
Or they took his cell phone away from him.
From the group home.
Maybe. I don't know.
So, gentlemen, and you guys have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you both later. Thanks for coming on, both of you guys calling the show. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll see you later. See you, Mark.
All right. See you later, Carl.
Thanks, Carl.
All right, bye.
There they go. I appreciate it. It's always fun to have those guys on. The View in grand tradition. I think Casey Grits has got a troll account, so I think a few times. But anyways, you guys, remember, we've been on for a while today. We've been on for $1.35. I do appreciate everybody out there. Listen to the long 90-minute plus show, but it's always fun to have a conversation. We talk about drama. Everybody comes, likes, dislikes, make a rude remark. I appreciate it. We do appreciate the military men of the armed forces, the Air Force, the Army, and the Marines, and the Navy, and the Merchant National Coast Guard, the Union uniform. We thank you so much for this country, a little nothing at all. Appreciate 1 and 2, forgotten in Vietnam, 52,000 much Vietnam, Afghanistan, all the wars. I think I did say Air Force, Army, and the Marines, the Navy, and the Merchant Coast Guard uniform. Thank you so much. Balls decided by moving trees, and the men, women, blue that run the fires too as well. They also, and God bless the working class. Work for a living. Let's open the government. Let's get this done. Sick and tired of this behavior out there. But we appreciate. Would you shower in the shower of Penn State? I would not shower in the shower of Penn State. P. Stuart for Penn State. We got Penfield University, Pope Penfield Entertainment Incorporated. Start burning churches to the ground. Their crime scenes. And we have the blue laws. And we have the rat line. Safe sex with real pill. Make a good choice. Put a condom with real pills. That's all we're asking. You carry the groceries. Remember that women don't like two men having sex. Can't watch two women. Not a very Christian thing to be doing. Okay? Don't do that. And don't drink and drive. Call someone who's going to murder someone. From the outskirts. The poor side. Here in the great state of Minnesota. 10th Illinois couple. Hope you enjoyed a long show. Thank you, boys, for coming on The View. Enjoy the brown shirts tonight. Okay? We are out!